When you think potatoes, you probably think of something you eat. Delicious. Could be mashed. Could be fries. But you wouldn't think that potatoes would mean potato mode video game. Now there's a whole channel dedicated to making video games into potato mode. And you would have had me fooled if this was not what you were thinking when they play this. Now this came from IGN. I am damn sure months behind on this, but I thought I would say it anyway because it started getting to me today because I was playing my Switch, playing some pretty decent games, and it popped up again. Hey, buy Mortal Kombat 1. This has to be the best example of why ports to a system like Switch from big, heavy hitters is probably not the best move. And all you're doing is taking money out of family pockets. This isn't just single people. A lot of single people don't just buy this. The Switch is famous and very well sold because it's a family console. Now, like I said, that came from IGN. That's from their channel. And I only use it as more of an example to let you know. I mean, this shit is missing textures. Missing whole chunks of the hair. The overall look looks like somebody did it in like Play-Doh, kind of fired it up. A PVC. It looks like a PVC figure. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look like it's functional. It looks like just complete shit. Now, I'd forgive you if it wasn't for the fact that this is not the first time they've done this. Now, while Mortal Kombat is like the best example of shitty port as far as a downgrade, so, a quick apology on the fact that what I just showed you, the screen recording, it cut their watermark out, and that was not intentional. It was an accident, but it was Sisu Gaming, CYCU Gaming, or sorry, Sisu 1, CYCU 1. It was a video that they did, and it's still on the channel if you want to go watch it. I'll have them linked below. I'm making sure that I have the actual game footage that the comparison footage. I'm going to go ahead and have everything linked below because I don't want anybody to think I'm not going to give credit where credit is due. So now that's out of the way, this should tell you right here that the Switch is super, super underpowered. Now, while it still is a powerhouse in its own right, because if you play certain games on it, the shit smokes. It's awesome. It's not a bad console for portable. Even as a home console, still really good. Mario Party plays fine. Mario Kart's still super sleek and fast. Even Legend of Zelda, the two new ones that came out, well, the Switch games, those were perfect. They're really good. I like them. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't think it can go unsaid that these ports are going to be absolute shit. Now, this is a recent port, and it's still, while better than the other two, because I also forgot to mention Witcher 3 was not a good port. It was terrible, especially now that they got the new PS5 upgraded one, makes it look so much worse. Now, this is obviously a top-tier PS5 compared to a Switch. Now, that's definitely a big difference. But here's the other kick. While they downgraded all the graphical parts, they also downgraded the open world. You're not in a open world anymore. It's all generated to the point, like, they have load zones. Everything's now a load zone. So, anytime you leave Hogwarts and you're like, oh, if you know the map's huge. It's actually not a small map. It's a decent-sized map. I enjoyed it. I did everything I could on it. I did everything but platinum the game, and I still am not done playing it. I'll play it again. Now, honestly, for Hogwarts itself, it still don't look horrible. It's definitely a big difference, and I'm surprised it even runs as good as it does. Now, obviously, it's because they put load zones in, and they're actually pretty long load zones for what we're not used to in recent history as far as gaming. That's the sad part about it. Now, that being said, I think at least now some kids are going to be able to enjoy it that just have Switches that, you know, they heard a couple of their friends probably played on PS5. If this is anything to go by, I'm actually pretty happy that this one's not a bad port by comparison to MK1. MK1 is just horrible. It is downright wrong, and they should have never done it if they couldn't even get it even close to comparison. At least Hogwarts is somewhat close. And when I mean close, they just took a few. They took the free aspect, the entire open world aspect away, just so they could add a little bit more to it. As far as being able to get to these areas, I don't hate that. I think it's okay. Even in game, some of those free roam spots have, a bubble, so you have to go down, exit, and then you can walk into it. I don't hate that in general, but overall, yeah, Hogwarts Legacy on Switch. If you're looking to play it, hey, you got a good little port, I guess. But if you're looking to play MK1, don't waste your money. I mean, this is not a dick to swallow. You do not want to have any of this on your chin. Everybody's going to point and laugh at you. Huh? Look at him. He got MK1 on Switch, idiot. Don't do it. It's horrible. And I'd hate to see what the gameplay has to be fast. And even on top of that, the multiplayer is going to be shit. Nintendo has horrible multiplayer. Try playing anything online other than like Mario Kart. And it's super fucking laggy. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to say about Switch ports. There's definitely a lot out there. And it's just a subject that irritates the shit out of me because this is not something that should be allowed at any point or should even be viewed as decent. Hogwarts Legacy is the only one that seems to, probably be okay. But other than anything else, I just think it's shit. Now, if it's an old game like Final Fantasy VII was ported over, yeah, I bought it, and I played the hell out of it. Especially on, like, card rides, back when I would go ride with my buddies, and we'd go eating out or do whatever. I just feel like playing the game right now, and I'd be drinking, so I'd just enjoy. Didn't have to drive and play on long distances. I just want to know how much the battery can hold up with this very graphic-heavy game. But, yeah, like I said, not much to say on this topic. That's all I got for it. If you want to get it, Hogwarts Legacy is about the only one to buy as far as a port. Anything else, please like, share, subscribe, whatever you like to do. It does not hurt my feelings. It is very enjoyed if you do. And I've been getting more subscribers lately, more and more. And it's actually kind of surprising. I appreciate every single one of you. That being said, I've said that 3 times now. I guess I'm just tired. Anyway, y'all have a good one.